What up, what up? This is Blitz the Ambassador, and this is Time Out New York. Well, I'm originally from Ghana, born and raised, grew up in Accra City, and I mean, that really plays a big part to one of the choices I make in music. Coming from that element and, bringing that into hip-hop, I think has been one of my biggest advantages, because I see and hear music, just not hip-hop music, but music in general. I hear and see music very differently. Stereotype is the title of the album, released August 4th, 2009. Took me quite some time to make it, mainly because it was really between trying to find the synergy between live music and just sample-based music. Stereotype as an album would never have been born if radio was good. That's what I tell everybody. I was really at a very frustrated part of my life where I just personally, I was going through a whole lot, and I was really looking for music that made me feel better. And every time I turned on the radio, this is what I felt. You know what I mean? I just felt like taking a gun to my head, because the music did not help me get through the challenges that I was going through. I was just sitting around doodling, and I came up with that. I just remember just really being inspired, looking at it and going, yo, if I can make an image that makes people go, wow, I have to make music that makes people go, wow. You know what I mean? And that, surprisingly, this image became, just the bar, you know what I mean, at which all the music I made had to match up, you know what I mean? And it really forced me, just to step out of my comfort zone and really focus on making music and art that mirrors this image. This image came about 4 years ago, and the record it took me 3 years to make. You know what I mean? So it was a whole year of just absorbing the cover, and then 3 years of really trying to elevate myself to the level of this image. Breathe is a special record. In my journey to really discover what would be the sound for Stereotype, I stumbled on these horn players at Union Square, and they're called Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. Shout out to these fabulously talented brothers. A record called Revival was born out of that. Revival ended up on the mixtape, not on the album, but out of that sound was really how the rest of that album was born. Breathe is is one of the most standout records on the album that I feel really exemplifies the rest of it, sonically. You can hear the horns and you can go, okay, that's Blitz the Ambassador. And it features a fabulous artist, Rob Marat. He did the hook, and yeah, man, it's just a very solid record. The band is the biggest part of my show. I mean, primarily because I think hip hop has gotten to the point where you really can't entertain a crowd just by pacing back and forth. The band is about a 6-piece. It's a 3-piece horn section, and I think they are the centerpiece. That's the energy that really, takes over, whatever we play. It's really about the horns. So I'm rocking SOBs on August 26th. I mean, this show is really special because it's almost like a 1-year anniversary for me. A year ago, I played SOBs, and really, I thought the album was done then. So I came out full blast. I had crazy strings, crazy horns. We did it up real big. But then, a whole year later, I was like, nah, the record isn't done yet. So finally, I can say the record is done, and we will be showcasing the entire album at SOBs on August 26th. You have to be there. You have to come see this experience called the Embassy Ensemble. And I hope you can make it.